Welcome to the Canberra File. Tonight, we expose the secret that shook the Hawke era, the economic miracle that was built on a foundation of lies. How far would the nation's top financial mind go to safeguard a political legacy? The year is 1988. Australia is booming, or so we were told. Treasury Secretary Trevor Armstrong, the Hawke, was the architect of this prosperity, boasting an unprecedented 4-point reduction in national debt and a spectacular budget surplus. He was untouchable, protected by the most powerful office in the land. But behind the locked doors of the Australian Bureau of Statistics, one statistician knew the truth. The numbers were fake. And a young Opposition Senator Amelia Chen was about to risk her entire career to bring down the Treasury titan. The moment of truth arrived in the sterile, unforgiving arena of the Senate Estimates Committee. The committee chairman, Donaldson, set the tone, praising Armstrong's magnificent job. Armstrong, confident and smiling, confirmed his central claim, a 4-point reduction in debt achieved through hard choices. He claimed his team worked without political interference, a magnificent 4-point, undeniable success. Then Senator Chen stepped up. Her first move was a calculated strike, ignoring the public figures and demanding to know about a highly classified internal report, ABS Case File 87AUS, Treasury 4311D. The shift in Armstrong's posture was immediate. His smile dissolved. He tried to claim the file was too sensitive for public discussion. Chen didn't blink. She accused him point-blank of issuing explicit instructions to his staff to manipulate national debt figures for his testimony. This wasn't just incompetence, it was a systemic cover-up. As the room descended into chaos, Chen delivered the first piece of written evidence. She read Armstrong's direct words from a 1986 interdepartmental memo. Taurus, the current debt-to-GDP ratio is unacceptable. Re-categorize certain infrastructural loans as off-book private investment. We have flexibility. Think about that. The nation's economic reality was being creatively adjusted to fit a political narrative. Then Chen pointed to a follow-up fax, where Armstrong reminded his analysts that Parliament believes what we tell them to believe. The contempt was palpable. But the deepest deception lay in the 1988 midterm budget review surplus, the crown jewel of the economic miracle. Armstrong had repeatedly sworn it was achieved through disciplined, organic spending cuts. Chen's question was surgical. Did his team illegally sell off high-value national assets at the last minute and classify the proceeds as operating revenue to achieve that specific surplus figure? Armstrong stammered, his confident voice now thin and broken. He could only admit that the calculation included non-recurring capital inflows. The economic miracle was simply a high-stakes accounting trick. Chen revealed that 75% of the claimed debt reduction came not from fiscal discipline, but from re-categorizing or delaying the reporting of existing state loans. Armstrong had built a towering economic success story on statistical quicksand. Then came the final, brutal moment. Armstrong's personal pager buzzed urgently. Prime Minister's office, urgent. The Hawke government was scrambling. Trapped, exposed, and abandoned by his political masters, Armstrong had nowhere left to hide. He could only utter a defeated whisper. I think I need to consult with counsel before answering any more questions. His silence was his confession. The economic miracle was a mirage. The fallout from that single question would forever change how Australians viewed the integrity of their own government.